Okay, I want to say thank you very much. I already received for the confirmation message contact on this morning. Peoples from international definitive delegate each other will get connected to internet ID 6661 for discovery me. Experience case supernatural. Suspect him in which or him commanding ghost and grave on this millennium. I want to say I already got connected in here and definitive love for the confirmations also. I want to say about that. And since last day I got contact also for the confirmations group for suspect local as meeting already being identified on leaderships that on connections also for international bandits supernatural since years before my reform on internet. Context there also include scumbag business similar with my coincidence on a job also. Context there have a lease also on domiciliary address on United States also. Names also for Pasti Tarigan and also Umar Tarigan or perhaps just nicked by him also. I get contact they're actually already being busted for their status involved actually, and I need to be worried because they seem very expert for bandits attitudes for friendships ordinary also. Okay, I still being matched also for international appointments for about continued conversations and also enterprise to alien family global. My contact say my 666 definitive already approved and just need to wait for the agreements later or perhaps about status committee chairmen between alien family to countries. Kind of bluff because until this morning the contact seems not similar anymore, kind of different, not like that, not similar anymore. And I'm being suggested to make this conference because I'm being confirmations for my chance to own the project also. Seems this about accidents also, or perhaps just a trick to make conversations by the contact happening. Say, actually, they all include as United States community or about also bandits. I can take say definitive I'm not fake for my statement and until this morning still being blunder for the confirmations contact also. This definitive cannot be trust and I take risk for made this come true because I own problem actually. That's why I made my confirmations claim case on internet global. Since last night I'm being contacted for straight to international by my internet because the situations kinda not in trust for local domestic each others also. I'm definitive appointment 666 in the world and want to be matched for about the confirmations to alien family. I'm in contact for sure also about suspect definitive the humans commanding goods from my town or about the delegation also on international. My contact said they're definitely from this moment experience, definitely through alibi internet ID 666 one can scarf link and already being experienced by public for proving about the situations. Definitely on suspect, not just nature, not just disaster, but definitely anybody doing activities supernatural, and that's already primers to claim internet ID 666 one code scoffing. And since last night, actually already being contact, actually being experienced, actually kind of indigo. Said my internet definitive alibi, definitive the situations kind of truth for peoples not being dubbed anymore, and definitive bandits for the progress actually until this day. I got contact also for ID job, ID job business similar with that. Say Gani Botot, that's Gani Botot. Say include also for about tumble ban or timbal ban, bound timbal, similar bound tire timbal ban. They include as a group for suspect actually, and they are leaders, and that's definitely on a connections case to my claim internet actually. Since 2008 until this is 2025, this contact here definitely came from them, and I need to report about that through my internet conference. And I got contact also for about my case internet definitely being blocked by people because just kind of internet not very documented, and I got contact people's already made the documentary for the truth phenomenon supernatural happening among social, such as also cemetery or about ghosts, the catching on a video. But I want to complain about that because based on my memory, actually this happened since my conference internet, but not happened before. That's kind of alibi also, I mean, for my internet claim because that's video documented also basic to my internet claim actually, but they want to make a bluff about that, and I'm just loan for my conference internet. That's my complaint on these moments also. Context say I'm kind of poor, but about that actually they own a case for that, and I just being blamed for not owning about that. And contact also said on this moment morning I'm being pushed to meet local case actually, just coordinate for the case to my town, but I think that's already made by me since years before. This kind of difficult actually, but I believe you all actually get connected each others as bandits, just like that. I'm definitely being manipulated for my status as social activist in here. Feel about case supernatural by you actually. This kinda Sure, because I got contact very clear. You all definitely get contact each others and seems already friendships each others for about this supernatural since years before. But on this moment, I want to make again for my clearance call. I want my money because I'm definitely being black goat, being victims as premier by you all. I get contact. I rather to choose to make these conference directions international for United States of America. But since yesterday I got contact also, I'm being bluffed by Asia peoples for about the responsible case actually already being testimony by them on these programs. Context said they actually include also to United States or perhaps about international bandits connections for about my segment case each others also. This kind of about my parents also, but already clear for our experience. Definitive not just about that, but definitive already being understanding. This actually already criminal and definitive on alibi, not as meaning also for about my parents, actually my father or my mother for this chronology. Since last day, this contact seems very optimist. Say they're actually being led by military Indonesia, and they want money for about my case claim internet. And since they don't very care for about the country or about the sustains existence social for law supremes actually not very care because I already experienced also on indications about that. I'm still insist even that's what's going on. I'm still insist for about my C code because the situations kinda clear, very clear. I mean, very sound knowledge. That's meaning I own chance actually for my C code. My context say I'm definitely being directions to international, being suggest similar with that because my local domestic not kind of responsible and our connections intrigue each others for laughing of my case actually. That's also about the police and also the military also and also about the national politics for these situations experience also. They're talking about my parents, but sadly that's not very important because they keep doing disturb to my ordinary life. Even that's not explaining about the reasons actually for meaning about my parents or about my uh, case internet also just made pulling to me just made statement kind of bandits kind of scumbag for doing intimidate to my religion. I believe I own an alibi for about that because this experience since last day very sound adrenaline and definitely just similar with ordinary criminal that ever being experienced by us actually definitely similar. And I think that's not going to disturb about the appointment, not going to disturb for about my review case. Definitely that's not relevant because actually that's supporting for about the appointment and also my case of course chasing behind. I get contact also say that this currently actually premiere so about ISIS International that already being blow up and definitive relevance on connections case to my internet claim case supernatural on this day and contact also seems their own leader or chronology leaderships to some oknum from governments also seems about military or scumbag from the military also. Contact say names to Pasti Tarigan and also Umar Tarigan and perhaps also Asia peoples for their next conspirations since first beginning at 2008. I contact say they're actually on interest to my parents actually for about his monumental national in Indonesian Republic and also about my domicile educations universities before not Sumatra University context that's actually first beginning and definitive just for bluffing my parents through my life and definitive on indications about families there seems about Sukarno or about the bank also BRI and also about money want to blackmail or breakjack for the English speech and until this year 2025 definitive already being busted by my pioneering seems they're not kind of scared for these situations progress just keep doing the bullying and intimidations also context this kind of rebellion by them not very trust for about law supremacies and want to bluff international also by blackguarding my internet claim case about the supernatural they want to responsible about that context seems want to directly about alien family international for status suspect also but already being alibi by this experience since yesterday since years before 2020 2015 2008 by my internet claim also context people's actually own experience about them they're kind of group actually each others and already being files for their chronology life as bandits also among social local domestic and there include also international domicile address by them such as also United States of America. My context say also my alibi about them include also Emily Armstrong from Linkin Park for about names Pasti Tarigan and also Umar Tarigans and also about North Sumatra University as my first beginning chronology 2008 2010 2009 context Emily Armstrong actually alibi for about my case to them. I want to say thank you very much to you all. Even I just still wonder for about your status actually kind of hindered for me. I want to say welcome to my case and definitely I indicate you all as suspect also from the situations progress experience since last night last day or yesterday also very crowd very sound running on my ears and that seems about your connections on domestics Indonesia but about names in here also actually so that's also that fucking name Bupati Tarigan and Umar Tarigan. Since for about that also, as leader Richard or perhaps about coup d'etat or want to eliminate my parents' monumental national historical for my country, Indonesian Republic. Okay, I'm still here and you just watch for my visual. I want to warn you to not make food, okay, for about my video. Kind of similar with ATL, General Alien National UFO. Nah, I believe for that. I'm not bluff for my claim internet. Alien Amertel National Ethereum Galactica. So about me. Okay, that's all. Not very long for thinking about that. We straight to the situations. Okay, I want to say thank you very much to international police also. Even through this moment progress, I want to confirm also for about your status, kind of bandits also. Just sound annoying on my ears and seems that's not for struggling this case. Then also about my sick code or about my money also. I believe I'm definitive already really fun for about that. My sick code, I mean, even that's through internet global on this day. Okay, next for my premier suspects indication also, I want to blame to my domicile address graduates, not Sumatra University. I get contact for about my claim being false by them, being complained by them, and then contact also said actually there's kind of bluff actually, and I'm definitive being trust also being agree also for about my graduate, my bachelor, and then think also about my project case internet. USU 666, that's what they say. USU 666, that's definitive actually being agreed, but seems on internal frictions for about Papa di Bana Merdeka or about these situations actually. The context said they want to responsible for my claim, say their status as suspect and about my internet documentary also for their activity on the universities actually. So in 2015 I already record for video about the locations on North Sumatra universities. It kind of bizarre there for education's activity supernatural. Their own crazy peoples also just ordinary there and very indications for about their status include each other's there as universities community civitas academica and through also about their peoples on neighborhood. They want to complain about that and seems not very strength, I mean not very principle. Just being contact again say I'm actually being support, I'm actually being agree for my project case, and that's meaning also about my parents. They say there are actually connections also to my parents about my internet claim. That's kind of about my project local domestic BRI 666, and that's also about USU 666, which I already made the confirmations conference on internet global. My context this kind of blunder because about Asia peoples that's going voted actually for about the first beginning USU 666 for continuing about my claim internet to USU, but seems not being supported by them because I just include at the progress actually since yesterday, and they're kind of shocked because they think that's actually just about them, not include me. Even that's about 666 for the project on North Sumatra University. And context actually the connections and conversations about that also. To my parents for about usul 666 first beginning chronology context there actually tripartite conversations with North Sumatra University already being confirmation each other for my claim internet and want to progress about that from North Sumatra University. That's kinda not very clear for confirmations also actually, but I just trying to make the conference report through this moment conference report. Okay, definitely very blunt for these moments since yesterday. I would say thank you very much if that's true, and I still already joking here, still also being intimidated, being bullying, being negative for this contact actually. Definitely sound adrenaline and kinda alibi also, but being manipulated to my own. I want to say also, since there is bands out there, or perhaps the connections to the suspects also, like a families, but I'm being contact also for about the international 666 already being directions to my 666 actually. This context is from the bands actually, from underground metal bands, and they're already contacting each other. I want to say thank you very much also for about that, and seems still not very confident because I'm kinda not similar with their expectations, not very metal like demons or napalm devs, but very ordinary, similar with emissions human beings. Okay, I got for that message. Okay, I want to say thank you very much and hi. Okay, that's all for now. I'm being suggest to close this conference also for a while and going to continue again for next confirmations. 666 International Millennium Confirmations by 666 mga discovering. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi and shalom. God bless you. And Bodhi Satya, Om Swantiasu.